Object markers in Alice are used to remember the position and orientation of an object at the time the marker was created. After the object has moved or rotated to a different position, the object can be repositioned at the marker. To illustrate object markers, we have created a scene with the UFO and plateau using the Mars template. If you wish to follow along, pause the video here and build the scene in Alice. To open the Object Markers section of Setup in the Scene Editor, click on the arrow next to the label Object Markers at the bottom of the panel. The Object Markers section should expand to show a button for creating object markers. To create an object marker for the UFO, position the object in the desired position and orientation in the scene. Click on the Add Object Marker button. A dialog box provides an opportunity to give the marker a meaningful name, such as landing position. Name the marker and click OK. Alice creates a set of axes to represent the object marker. This axis marker is automatically positioned at the pivot point of the object. The object marker has the same orientation as the object. Move the UFO to a completely different position in the scene. Leave the marker at its present location. Change the orientation of the UFO if you wish. Make sure that the UFO object has been selected in the Object menu. In the Object Markers section, select the Landing Position marker. Click the left button under Object Markers, which shows the object moving to the marker. This will move the UFO to the selected marker. We have decided that we would prefer the UFO to land on the plateau. To move a marker to a new position for the object, move and orient the UFO to its new location on the plateau. Then select from the list of object markers the marker to be repositioned. Here we select the landing position marker. Click on the Marker Moves to Object button to move the marker to the selected object. Move the UFO to a completely different position in the scene. Leave the marker at its present location. Change the orientation of the UFO if you wish. Make sure that the UFO object has been selected in the Object menu. In the Object Markers section, select the Landing Position marker. Click the left button under Object Markers, which shows the object moving to the marker. This will move the UFO to the selected marker. Once we have created object markers, we can use them as objects to be used in our animation. Move the UFO to a completely different location in your scene, even outside of the camera view if you wish. Reorient the UFO as well. Now, click on the Edit Code button to return to Alice's code editor. In the code editor, you may still see the object marker in the camera view. However, it will not be visible when you run your world. Now, to land our UFO on top of the plateau, make sure that the UFO object has been selected in the Instance menu. In the Procedures tab of the Details panel, scroll down to find the Move and Orient To procedure. Drag it into the editor and select the Landing Position object marker as the target. From the Add Detail menu, select Duration and enter the number of seconds you think the UFO needs to land. Run the world, and your UFO should land on top of the plateau. In this video tutorial, we introduced object markers that remember the position and orientation of objects in a scene.